This is Czars Taylor. I'm going to read you a short part of a book I got on the Italo-Turkish War from 1911 to 1912. It's a translated copy and a reprint of the accounts of the Italian General Staff. Figured it was kind of fitting with my new hat and my carbine. This M91-24 carbine. Took this out shooting up in the mountains. I just got back actually not too long ago. My sweater and hat still smell of campfire smoke. And it's very relaxing. It's probably one of my favorite smells. Anyway, here's a short part from this book I've been reading. Zone of Holmsk. Battle and occupation of Libda, May 2nd, 1912. The garrison at Mergeb was reinforced, and then it was later found necessary to push towards Libda, in order that our troops might have freedom of movement to the eastward. Exact account had been kept of the enemy and their disposition, so that the attack was planned for the 2nd of May. While the garrison at Mergeb engaged the enemy within their vicinity, two of our columns advanced silently and in accord upon Libda, to the surprise of the adversaries. They, however, managed to extradite themselves from our grasp and a precipitate flight. Very funny wording, but this is translated from Italian in 1911. But yet they suffered heavy losses, and on that victorious day left in our hands the ruin of an antique city of the Roman Empire. I think it's very fascinating. If you've seen other videos on my channel, I'm more into the somewhat niche, more interesting stories from history. What really got me into it starting out was Antarctic and Arctic expeditions, and then the Russian Civil War, and now it seems like the Italo-Turkish War and Italy into World War I has become my new interest. I just believe it's very interesting. Imagine being an Italian soldier in 1911, 1912, crossing over into North Africa, into Libya, to fight for a colony, and you're fighting through ancient Roman cities with armored cars with mounted machine guns, and the first use of aircraft in combat. They were throwing grenades and small bombs out of them, and they're not called airplanes, they're called aeroplanes. These are very early aircraft with canvas and wood frames. Even the ones in World War I were a bit different, even though this is only 2-3 years away from World War I. The advancement in aircraft technology was somewhat immense, and especially throughout the war. It's just very interesting to read this. I already read this whole book. It's about 100 pages. It only cost me about $10. But you can find an original copy scanned and put into a digitalized version online. And I might link that in the description. It's a very good read, and there's lots of pictures of just interesting things. Like the old, what are they called? The old cannons they were using. I believe... let's see. They're called Gurot cannons. They're old German, well, not old for them. They're pretty new, even though they're from the 1890s. If you can find the digital copy of this, it's very interesting, showing the zone of security in Libya. I don't believe any of it still stands. They're these massive structures, quite literally a wall for the Italian forces. I believe it was used throughout World War II, and today it probably no longer stands, or there's small ruins that are left of it. But it's very interesting. Just what caught me was, when I was reading this originally, was imagine being an Italian soldier fighting in an ancient Roman Empire city with this, fighting the Ottoman Empire and North African tribesmen who you were told were going to be your best friend out there, be friendly, let you pass through, and hopefully help you fight the Ottomans, when they did the exact opposite and fought you. Anyway, that's just an introduction to this novel. I'll probably read more of it with some more short stories and showing off some more equipment I've been gathering. Thank you for watching. This is Czars Taylor. Спасибо. Спокойной ночи.